What's up, everybody? Oh my goodness, welcome to the Brocast. It's Saturday, it's 3 p.m. It's that time once again for me to do this all by myself. Yes, it looks like I'm going Brolo today. Commanders Turgeon, Starstone, and Greytest will not be joining, unfortunately, due to real-life circumstances. And so that leaves me all by myself, Commander Josh Hawkins, bringing you a live stream on the Brocast of Hellion update. Oh yes, update we've been waiting for quite some time. Number one, graphics for the warp have changed. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh, about time, right? No more tearing little seam in the middle. Scanning 2.0, exploration 2.0, lots of stuff to check out and explore. So we're gonna check that out. And first, I'm going to say hello to everyone in the chat, because I see there's some people in here that we haven't seen in a long time. Adam Akers is saying, first time he's been able to watch a show in over a year. Welcome back to the show, Adam. Great to have you on. Loot, Spooky Sam, Robert Dodge, Andrew Johnson, Noobsy, how's everyone doing? Happy Saturday. Happy almost Canada Day, or Canada Day weekend for those of us who are Canadian. And let me show you something here. This is really cool. I was super surprised by this. I logged on to Hellion. Kurikenshi, how's it going? Logged on to Hellion, went to the server list, and I saw something I have not seen in a very long time. Look how many people are playing on the servers. East 1 has 24 people on it. Europe 1's got 20, 15, 12, 15. I play on East 2. It's kind of like the overflow server just because it's a little quieter, so I can explore and check stuff out and not have to worry about my base getting robbed all the time. But even here, 5 out of 60, that's pretty unusual for kind of like a Saturday afternoon. Hellion's on sale, 60% off, says Noobsy. Okay, well, I didn't know that. Maybe that's the reason why. Good time to pick up the game. Let's take a look. How much is it actually going for with that 60% off discount? Hellion, let's take a look. Oh, wow. Okay, so if you want to pick up Hellion, you can pick it up right now on Steam for $11.19 Canadian. That's got to be like less than 10 bucks US, I'm guessing, and probably less than 10 euros as well. So that's a fantastic price for a game that has come a long way from where it was, at which point I am fully backing and endorsing the game again. Very happy to say, too, because it's been a lot of fun to play. Now, with the introduction of Exploration 2.0 and Scanning 2.0, I will say there's a few bugs that have come back into the game. They've already put out a hotfix, and this only came out a few days ago, so they're working on fixing a couple of the minor bugs that came out. But we'll take a look at some of the patch notes. They are in the description for the video as well if you want to read them for yourself. But I'll just go over some of the more notable points. So, warp drive changes. New warp tiers. You have an emergency warp now as well. Emergency warp means you don't have to have a warp cell in order to warp, which is pretty cool. It's slower, but you could do it without any warp cell. You have base warp cell consumption, so all standard warp tiers now have a base warp cell consumption in addition to regular consumption. This makes faster warps less fuel efficient when moving across short distances. So, obviously, you're going to want to use the right cells for the right type of travel. And then you have mass-based consumption. Now, this is a big change. So now, modules will no longer be weightless or massless. Before, you could attach 3 of pretty much any module to your ship, and it was a maximum of 3, but if you attach 3 modules, you can tow any 3 modules you wanted. Now, each module has a certain amount of mass to it, so the larger the mass, the more energy it's going to take to move that module. And sorry if my birds start chirping. They're getting excited because they're hearing Daddy talking, and they want to come out of their cage. Most importantly is they've updated the scanning mechanics as well. So now there is an actual scan feature in the game, and it makes exploration much different than it used to be. So I'm sitting on my ship. I'm actually docked to my little base down there. And I'm going to pull up the nav map and kind of show what it looks like. So it's a little reminiscent of the old scanning days, but now you actually point the scanner in the direction you want to scan. Let me show you as an example. So here, I've clicked on scanning, And now we have scanner details. You can see that there is power consumption for the scanner. There's actually a module in the ship, which I can show very quickly as well. So if you go to the back of the ship over here, you're going to see right there, this little slot is for the radar system. So I don't know what the unit is. I don't know what it actually is called, but it fits right there. And it's going to do something related to scanning. Faster, stronger, I don't know. Haven't found one. Haven't really done any exploration yet. This is going to be the first time I've tested it out. So you guys are here with me for that part of learning. What birds do I have, Sam? I have two little conures. And they just get excited when their dad is making a lot of noise. Because that's what birds do. They make noise to call each other. So when they hear me making noise, they want to make noise too. And the louder I get, the louder they get. If I'm quiet, they don't make a peep. So let's go back to the scanning here and kind of show off how this works. So now you can see, here's my ship. And this is my scan cone, which you can increase in angle or decrease in angle. Now, I'm assuming, just based on the visual here, that the narrower the angle, the longer the scan is, and kind of makes sense. Although a very wide angle tends to scan quite a bit of space. I mean, I can get everything around the planet on the widest angle. So I'm not pointing towards the planet, and I scanned that, and I actually got all the way out to Ever Station, which is kind of interesting. Now you notice that it's a pretty big blob. Now, I could manually rotate this and rotate this, but once you have these little purple blobs, you just right-click on them, and it'll automatically align your scanner to it, and then you can kind of like narrow down the scan, and then scan again, and that'll help sort of refine whatever's in that blob, and maybe I'll find something that's in there. So possible contacts, there we go. So possible contacts, I don't know if it was the asteroid I just picked up or something within the asteroid, but let's try this. Let's go back here and we'll narrow down that scan again. I don't think it's going to be strong enough because we're pretty far. And let's see if it gives anything else. Nope, that's what it was. Okay, so I discovered the asteroid. So everything now needs to be scanned. Some things like the Gnosis runes are still going to pop up, but they've changed the way that the graveyards work in the game as well. So like before, if I just kind of like went over to the runes, I'd have all the things here, and I can just like select them. But now with the scanning, I actually have to scan the runes, and let's see what happens. If I scan the runes, now you'll see multiple objects, and now Gnosis Terminal shows up, Gnosis Residential shows up, and of course this big purple blob also shows up, which maybe, yeah, okay, it's a little purple blob really, but it's because I scanned it already, and that's the narrow one. So yeah, it's a bit of a process now. You're kind of triangulating things. So there, I've just found some more stuff in the same area. If I point it over here and scan again, it's on cooldown. Greetings, bros from Las Vegas. Oh, hello, Starloss, and welcome to the show. Let's try that one again and see if anything else pops up here. Yeah, so you see there's lots of stuff over here to discover. And the way that it works is everything has a signature, which is based on how much mass and how much power it's generating. So if you have solar panels attached, they're going to, or maybe it's like electromagnetic field, I don't know, something like that. But if you have solar panels, they generate less signature than if you have a nuclear power plant attached to your base. And of course, if you have 20 modules attached to your base, it's going to be a much larger signature than if you have 3 modules attached to your base. So it's going to be interesting to see what people do now with their bases, because having the power on, if the modules are powered, is going to increase the signature and make it easier for people to find your base. So now, you know, moving your base out of the solar system is going to make a lot more sense. But in order to do that, you're also going to have to move it in pieces. So really, you're going to have to start by moving the core of your base to wherever it is that you want it to be, and then as you get new pieces, move them there. But moving massive pieces is going to consume a lot of energy, so there's going to be a lot more construction, and adds to the whole survival thing. Yeah, it is a lot more immersive. Did I say gnosis? I didn't say gnosis. I think I said gnosis. It is the gnosis? Nah, it's just gnosis. Anyhow, so yeah, that's kind of the way scanning works. Now, I saw when they were talking about it that there was some other weird things that they were doing. It was almost like they had a scanner that they launched into space, a remote scanner. So I don't know how all that works. And to be honest, I want to discover a little bit of it. I don't want to just read it all. So right now we're attached to the base. We're going to go explore. We're going to see what we can do. We're going to see what we find, and we're going to look for, first and foremost, a new civilian nanite core, because this one in the ship is just about to go bye-bye. It's got 94k left to it. That's another thing that they've reworked, by the way, is the civilian cores. They last a hell of a lot longer. You can see I've got 1 day left on this basic core with only 94k hit points, and it's got 1300k. So 1.3 million. I don't know what it gives you when it's full, but it's going to be more than the 7 days that you got from the base core, base nanites before. All right, so I think I have a full or almost full warp cell. Yes, I do. I also have a Singularity Cell Detonator. This is all from just doing the starting mission when you first log into the game. I've saved you guys all the pain of having to watch me do that again. And I'm going to undock from my recently wiped base. I no longer have the mega base. The whole server was completely wiped, by the way, for this update. So everyone's starting from scratch, but I'm sure there's people that have Uber bases already. And we're going to go do stuff. So there's the base. First and foremost, we are going to want to find stuff and things. Now, I will pull up my spreadsheet here. So I'm going to cheat a little bit just to remember which one of the moons has storage around it. So Burner has civilian runes, Habitat, residential. Broken Marble has checkpoints, solar sections, and reactors. And Everstation has the fabricator and storage section. So you know what? Let's go to Everstation, and we'll go to one of the abandoned storage stations if we can find one. So we're going to target Everstation with our scanner, that is. And it's pretty far away, so we'll leave it on maximum length, I guess, the narrowest angle. It looks like it's going to scan it. Yeah, it did. Okay, beautiful. So possible contacts 3. We're going to target the purple blob. Yeah. It's a little tricky to get used to this, mind you, but maybe I have to fly over there. Let's fly over there. Okay, so we will add a custom orbit around Everstation. We're not going to go inside the debris field because I don't have a military nanite core on me. Huh, interesting. Is that the most I can go? That is interesting. Okay, so maybe they've put a limit on how much of an orbit you can have around planets now. I didn't realize that they did that. Okay. Let's scan it again. Okay, so I've got 2 potential contacts here. Let's go here. Warp 2, warp 1, and we're going to try and do this in the shortest amount of time possible. Speed too low. So it looks like it's going to be about a 3-minute travel time. Now, I've got an extra jetpack, but I literally have absolutely nothing else on this ship. So we're going in with nothing. Whatever happens, happens. That's the way it's going to be. So we got a 3-minute travel time over there, and you're going to get to see the new warp effect. There it is. Look at this. Uh-oh. What's going on? Oh, there we go. Look at that. So they've replaced that center awful torn image with some kind of like weird black holy kind of warp. And it looks really nice, I gotta say. You can see all the planets and moons while you're warping around, so I mean, you can actually see yourself moving away from planets. They're not obscured behind that horrible graphic anymore. It still starts and stops very quickly. It doesn't have like a nice kind of lead-up animation or exit animation like Star Citizen or Elite Dangerous have, but it's a massive improvement. And, you know, they'll probably make additional changes to it in the future, but I think it's pretty cool. It actually feels like you're warping now, so... Yes, so much better, right? Thank you. I'm glad everybody agrees on that. Okay, and before we get there, I'm gonna close my helmet and I'm gonna depressurize the ship and turn off the air filter so that we can conserve power, because if we end up inside a debris field, the ship may take damage and we will vent all of our air. Similar to the 1970s Doctor Who, Robert Dodge says. You know what? I never got into Doctor Who. It was one of those shows that, and I know this is silly because Doctor Who is supposed to be like some awesome sci-fi show, but I watched every other sci-fi show except for Doctor Who. I couldn't get into it. Something about what are they called? The Daleks? I mean, it literally looked like a trash can with a dude underneath it, and I just couldn't get into it. I was like, if that's like the advanced species, if that's the advanced robot, whatever it is, and no. That's what turned me off, and then after that, I just couldn't bring myself to watch it anymore. All right, 48 seconds, and then I think we can probably scan while we're in warp. Yeah. Let's do this. Scan while we're in warp. Yeah, that works. Okay, cool. I like that we could scan while we're warping. Okay, let's scan again. We're going to end up right in that damn debris field, aren't we? You know what I should have done? Is I probably should have not... Well, maybe we'll be outside it. Maybe we're safe. Let's see. 5 seconds? Daleks are a throwback to the 60s. Oh! What in the hell just happened there? Okay. Well, apparently my ship crashed into... What? Oopsie. Yep, dead. I crashed into nothing. I mean, I'm fairly certain that if I look back at where I was warping to, and I'm gonna do that right now. I'm just going to my stream here for a second. I wasn't warping into anything. I'm nowhere near the planet. I'm nowhere near a moon. So apparently I crashed into maybe something entirely random? Okay, well, whatever. This is the life of a space explorer trying to survive in the black. The dangers of warp travel, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, first bug. I crashed into Voyager 1. Okay, well, I'm concerned that if I continue where I left off, I'm going to be in my base with no ship, so that's not going to do much. Let's go new game? Oh, man. Well, since we're on this new game screen, I'll point out that there are these new starting points as well. Stranded Miner, Jailbreak, and Son of Earth. So you have to unlock certain achievements in order to start these, and these give you a starting that's customized to like sort of like the title, like you're a stranded miner and you have to figure out how to survive. Jailbreak, I guess it's a jailbreak. I mean, right? No brainer there. Son of Earth, I have no freaking clue what that is. But each one has its own challenges in order to survive, and there's certain things that you'll have to do in order to make it off of wherever it is that you start in these different ones. So I'm going to have to do the Rude Awakening. Andrew Johnson says, I kept crashing into nothing the other day, too. Dalek's getting their revenge. Possibly so. I guess that is a distinct possibility. Well, I was truly and honestly hoping to save you guys the trouble of having to watch me do this starting part over again. But it looks like we might not have a choice. Because I don't have a ship anymore. Now, it's interesting that that happened because when I was flying my ship the other day, when the patch came out and I first checked it out, I flew over to my haven, and when I dropped at a warp, I was inside haven. I mean, like, my ship was crashing into the station. It wasn't putting me like the 200 meters off like it normally does. I was quite literally smashed into the station the second I came out of warp. So maybe that's something that they are going to have to fix. But I was not warping towards a station just now. I was just warping to a custom orbit, a random custom orbit around the planet. So the chances of there actually having been something there, I feel would be, what, slim to none? But who knows? Maybe someone had their ship or their station parked there. It's still a little disappointing, mind you, because now I gotta go get a new ship and a new damn warp cell and all that crap. Whatever. It is what it is. Did our save games vanish since the update, as wasn't your previous game on a save? Well, I'm playing online. I'm not doing the offline mode right here. And they've wiped the servers entirely, Robert, for the new update. So servers have been cleaned of all previous existing stations to accommodate the new patch and give everyone a fair start. And I guess they would have to do that considering the massive changes that they did to the warp drives. Oh, also, you'll notice, so this is another thing that they updated while I wait for my ship to pop up here. You see these little explosions happening all over the ship. So I've got it in my notes here. If I read you this, it's improved damage effects for low hit point modules. Okay, so basically, when the lower the hit points are on a module, the more explosions and things that you're going to see happening around it. So it's going to give you a better indication of whether or not something is ready to explode or not. And that was a bit of a concern before because nobody really knew when things were going to pop. You know, you'd land, you'd fly over to a module, and you'd get out and you'd jump inside, and the second you jumped inside it, all of a sudden, you are dead. So it was a little disappointing. Nothing you could do really, because you couldn't tell. You'd have to run up to the nanite core and check the condition of the nanite core, and even then, I don't know if that was 100% what determined... Ow, I think I flew into that thing a little bit too hard. So now there are visual indications as to whether or not the base or module is about to pop. So it should give you a little bit of a warning before you decide to go on a little spacewalk and get yourself killed. Alright, let's claim the ship. This is already Bro 2. We're on to Bro 2. Change the ship emblem. Where's our... Let's go with an angry pig. And let's go power her up. Damn it. That is a pain in the arse, I gotta say. Well, This doesn't take too long to get started. But I swear, if that happens again, we may have to put Hellion back on the not playable until they fix list. We'll see how that goes. Okay, we've got power section and life support section over here. So let's go ahead and fly on over there. All right, fly our way over. And, oh, gosh, you know what? So I just realized something. When you start the game fresh and you go through the beginning missions, it gives you a new base, and you have to emergency warp over to your new base, and that's where you get your Singularity Cell Detonator. But I think you have to delete your character in order for you to actually get that. And I did not delete my character, which means that I might not have a Singularity Cell Detonator, which means I might have to go and delete my character and start over if I want to have any chance of even doing anything. Because the Singularity Cell is like absolutely essential, and the warp cell is absolutely essential. When you use the emergency warp drive, it's just terrible slow, and honestly they shouldn't have started the game like this, because the very first warp you have to do is like a 6-minute warp, and I think that was a very poor choice on their part. You know, like, people start off the game, they're like, okay, and I get to warp, and it takes 6 minutes of me sitting in my ship doing nothing, just waiting to get to my base. And then once you get there, then you can go and get your warp cell and start off and do all of that stuff. Yeah, oh my lord, really is right. That was exactly what I thought. I was like, that's a very poor game design choice right there, you know? Like, why would you make people do a 6-minute warp when they first start the game? And this is where you used to get the warp cell, and now you get a civilian nanite core from this spot. You still get the, there's usually like a little bit of ammo here. You can hear the popping and stuff. There's an extra oxygen container. But I may need to bypass the warp cell and go right for the Gnosis. So we're gonna do things a little bit different since we're not doing the storyline. We're going to warp over to the Gnosis, and we're going to jump right away into scavenging. Is this the game that I'm playing mostly these days? Honestly, I haven't played it a whole lot. I haven't played a whole lot of games in the past couple weeks. I've been traveling for work. This morning, I was playing Wolcen, which is a Diablo-like game. It's an action RPG, and it's a lot of fun. And they just released the full Act 1, and you can play up to level 20. I was having tons of fun with that. Honestly, if Hellion is going to crash my ship every time I try to warp somewhere, we may jump over to Wolcen and check that out, because it's a lot of fun. Okay, so now what we need to do, because look, they start you way up on this damn orbit. So there's a warp signature there. Let's see what happens. Let's scan. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, they might be showing realism with scale, which is cool and all, but they should just give you the warp cell now and let you go and scavenge for the Singularity Cell Detonator later on. Like, running off of emergency power when you start the game is... it's shite. No offense to the devs. I've been touting this game as being absolutely incredible since they made the last patch updates with the fixing all the bugs and making the game playable. But this was just a bad choice. It really was. I'm just gonna say it was a poor decision on their part, and I think they could have done much better with it. Because look, here we are. All I have is emergency stage, and if I just want to go over to this damaged reactor, I can go to my haven, but I don't have warp cell there. if I just go to this damaged reactor, it's going to take me 6 minutes to fly over there. That's lame. And I might not even get a warp cell or anything over there. Let's do it. Whatever. Even if I was flying to Haven, it's the same damn thing. Look. Just for... So here we go. Same thing. 6 minutes to fly over to your base from where you start off, because they put you way up over here. Maybe they just wanted you to appreciate the new warp graphics. It's kind of like, hey, look at our new warp graphics for 6 full minutes and enjoy that. What are my thoughts on Star Citizen, Mendax here? I think Star Citizen's really cool. I think it's got a lot of ambition. I think it's got a lot of potential. I waited a very long time before I was willing to commit some money to buy into it, but I did recently, not that long ago, and I haven't played it since. But that's because I like playing games where there's some persistence, and the work that I put into it is actually going to amount to something that will stick around. Now, Hellion obviously is an early access game as well, and I had put quite a bit of work into my last base and getting all the blueprints and everything that I had, and it got wiped because it's early access. So, you know, yes, there are things like that, but honestly, I enjoyed the space survival more than I enjoyed just running missions back and forth in Star Citizen. I think it's really cool. I think the graphics are phenomenal. I really like a lot of the effects and everything that they've put in there. I like the scale of it. But I find the current state of gameplay is a little bit boring for me. I would like to be able to go and do mining. It costs like a gazillion credits to buy a mining ship. I don't have the time to play the game enough to earn credits in the game to get a mining ship, which means I have to resort to what most people do, and that's invest real world dollars into a game to buy a ship, which I think is absolutely BS. And that's the one thing about Star Citizen that I think is complete and utter crap. I don't like the fact that there are people in the game who have already purchased the biggest and best ships, and when the game launches, they're going to be flying those ships, and I'm going to be flying the little idly piddly ship because I don't want to invest that type of money. So I think that's stupid. Can you join my server? Absolutely. I am in Hellion, US East 2. Feel free to jump in, and if you have a ship with a warp cell, come and rescue me. That would be awesome. Yeah, 6 minutes, coffee break or beer break. Unfortunately, I have neither available right now, Loot. Yeah, could even be them showing off the new E-Warp and how you shouldn't expect it to be instant. Yeah, I mean, sure. And if that's what they want to do, if they want to show off the E-Warp and show that, hey, it's not instant, but you do have it available and you don't need a warp cell, put the orbit closer so you're warping for 2 minutes instead of 6. Like I said, when you jump into a game and you're like, hey, this is cool, and look at that, 0G, and I'm floating around, and that's cool. I like the Newtonian physics. I like the graphics. I like the spacesuit and the fact that you need oxygen, and oh, there's a hacking tool, and there's a space station, and now I got my ship, and oh, I gotta wait for 6 minutes staring at nothing because there's nothing to do in the ship right now. Shut your faces. Stop it. Stop squawking. There's nothing to do in here. At least, okay, here. Oh, look, I can put the canister into the drill. All right, I can do that. I can put the drill bit on the drill. I can put the battery onto the drill. But, I mean, that doesn't take... I could even use the drill. But, like there, that doesn't take 6 minutes. And there's nothing else to do on the ship. They don't give you any items to check out. You know, there's nothing to use or switches to play with or dongles to dongle or, you know, nothing. It's just 6 minutes. 6 minutes of staring at this smiling pig. Even my birds agree with me. This was a stupid design idea. Robert, I went down the subscriber route at around $12, so the advantage with that is access to new ships free with the subscription and access to the PTU. When you say subscription, do you mean a monthly subscription fee? I didn't realize that Star Citizen had that type of payment model. But it doesn't surprise me that they're charging subscription fees for a game that's 5 years into development and nowhere near release. They rely heavily on people investing money into their game to continue funding it. I have to give kudos to Digital Extreme and Warframe. It's a great game, although grindy, and it's a Canadian company. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know it was a Canadian company. And you know what, Aquatic? I see a lot of people playing Warframe regularly. I've played it before. I thought it was kind of fun. I actually did enjoy the gameplay in it. It's not a game that I could see myself playing like forever and ever, but it is kind of like Diablo-ish. If my game if my ship crashes in 5 seconds, that's it. Hellion's done. It's dead to me again. Okay, I'm not dead. But there's another ship 6.8 kilometers away called the Wasp. I'm going to go over and see if I can loot them. Why not, right? Maybe it's another player that died warping. Hopefully they have a warp cell. Development as service. That is exactly what a subscription model to an alpha game is. That is the service they're offering you, but I don't know. Early access like that, pay once. Don't keep paying for it. I think subscription model is it's a bad idea. And you shouldn't have to pay to have access to ships in an early access game. Just let you access them with your one-time payment and then take them away when the game goes live and earn them. I don't like pay to win. I think pay to win is a bad model for everyone. Oh, look at that. So this guy's parked himself near the base. I'm gonna go steal his stuff. Maybe. I can see him. There he is, right there. There's the dude. He's going into the... Look at him. He's right there. Okay, so here's hoping that he actually has a warp cell in his ship and that he didn't lock the door. We're gonna go hijack. Clearly, he did not see me. Space pirates! Alright, I got my pirate birds backing me up here for a hijacking. Space heist. Dun, 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 dun. Let's do it quick. Hopefully he doesn't have a gun yet, because you can't punch people to death in this game. Unfortunately for him. But he locked his door. Boo! Oh well. Looks like we're not going to get in there. Unless there's a bug with the doors. Maybe we can open it. Ha! Look at that. Can open the door by force. I don't know how that just happened, but apparently a locked door is able to be opened by force. Alright. Loot and plunder! Loot and plunder! Warp cell! Yes! Singularity Cell Detonator. Come on. Tell me you got one. Yeah, you do. Let's steal the rest of your stuff. Haha! Loot and plunder. Looting, plundering, taking all your stuff. That's what we do. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. He'll never see it coming. Let's get out of here. Dun 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 dun. boy, is he going to be upset when he goes back onto his ship. Sorry, buddy. Can't come in. My ship. I should have just claimed it, honestly. I'm just taking his whole ship. But I'm going to do something even more mean. What happens if we just push the ship out of the way? Yeah, there we go. Alright. This is what happens when I'm upset about crashing my other ship. Sorry, dude. Alright, well, at least we know that now I have successfully got a warp cell. I did. I shut the door. Alright, let's go put this warp cell, thank you very much, and this Singularity Cell Detonator. He's even got a catalyst on there, so I can go slap that up into the top of the ship. Perfect. Space pirates! Yar! Hey, Killer Kev! Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Let him limp back to his... whatever. Maybe he's got a base somewhere. Okay. Well, his ship is definitely gone flying off 5 kilometers away now. And that was the engineering block. And here's our damaged reactor. So that's what we came here for in the first place. All right. Let's go to the damaged reactor now. Now that I've completely ruined someone's game. Apache, you don't want to come on my server? What are you talking about? It's not like it's going to be any different on any other server. If you see someone's ship and they forget to lock the door, you go, you take their stuff, okay? That's just the way that it works. Survival of the quickest. Let's go to the reactor. I don't need to get an... Apache was in the Wasp. I hope that wasn't you, Apache. If it was, I'm very sorry. You can come onto my ship. You didn't need that ship anyhow. Useless. Useless. Oh, it looks like he's flying back towards me too. He's coming this way. He's mad. He's mad. Okay, you know what? Whoa! Let's not crash into that thing. Okay. Good, good, good. He's coming. He's like super ticked off right now. He's gonna try and ram into me, isn't he? Yeah, he's trying to ram into me. Okay, so you know what? Let's get the hell out of here. Where's my base? Where's my base? Haven. All right, warp to Haven. We can just get out of here because he'll never be able to catch up. Emergency warp. Well, you know what? We were gonna go to we were going to Everstation, right? So let's go to Everstation. Let's go back there. That was our goal before. Add a custom orbit. Yeah. Warp 2. Warp 1. Well, at least we can get there much quicker now. Alright. Initialize. And he's gonna try and fly into me here. Good luck while I'm moving. It's never gonna happen. Ramming you would be like hitting a bullet with a bullet. Yeah, no kidding, right? And I'm gone. Thanks for the warp core, buddy. Whoever you were. You know, it's funny because he's lucky he got into the station. I was going to try and squash him with my ship. That would have been more fun. Send him flying. Would it be wise to save the game right now? There is no saving the game. It's online. It's a persistent server. So if it was a single player, yeah. Make sure to lead him to my base. No, I'm definitely not leading him to my base. I will not lead him to my base. We're just gonna fly away and try to go get some stuff. Get some stuff. You know, more stuff. Need more things. Need more stuff and things. God, I wish I had a beer or a coffee. Beer would probably be better because it's hot in here. coffee would be good, though, because I didn't eat lunch, and I could use the empty calories, the pick-me-up of the caffeine and the sugar. And you know what? It is really, really difficult. Cold coffee, yo. My wife has an iced coffee every morning. It's a Vietnamese thing. They drink a lot of iced coffee. Vietnamese coffee is like coffee poured onto ice, but they don't put milk. They put condensed milk in there, which is actually really good. But it's more like an espresso shot poured over ice. I don't like cold coffee. I like coffee hot. And I don't care if it's hot outside. I'll still drink hot coffee. Talking about coffee is making me want to go make a coffee now. Oh, you know what? I have some Gatorade. I'm going to go grab Gatorade. I'll be right back. Yeah. Good old Gatorade. Much better than cold coffee. Probably better than beer, too. All right. I think that's the trick, right? Is just steal everyone's warp cell and then hightail it out of there. Nobody will ever catch you. All right, so while we're flying over here, we have some asteroids, and we can scan. I mean, that's what this is all about, right? Let's go ahead and scan here, because we want to fly over to find things. Please don't crash. Oh, I just realized that my fly-in spot is on the opposite side of the planet, so I'm going to come out of warp right here. Okay, because had I continued, I would have flown right through the planet, and then we definitely would have crashed. Honey JD and Coke here in the UK as it's hot and summery. Ooh. Oh, you're tempting me. You're tempting me. I have some Don Julio tequila up on my shelf over there. Just the fact that I didn't eat lunch is making me question whether tequila is a good idea or not. But that Don Julio is fantastic. I brought it back from Mexico, and it is so good on a hot summer day. A little bit of tequila. Maybe tequila and Gatorade. All right. While I think about that, and while you guys ponder whether or not I should drink tequila, I'm going to scan this damn thing again. Scan. All right, we got bubbles. Bubbles. Bubbles, bubbles. Okay, bubble number 1. Scan. Does it come with the worm? No, but I saw wormy tequila while I was in Mexico. I think the worm is more of a novelty than anything, to be honest. A banded storage section. That's what I want. Right there. Look at that. Got it already. Banded storage section. Let's scan one more time. Got some rum since you're going to pirate. I have rum. I have rum in my fridge, too. Actually, I have rum in my freezer. I got rum in my freezer, Kraken rum. It's, true pirate rum. And I got Don Julio on my shelf. So one or the other. I'll let you guys choose. Maybe I'll go do a shot of one of those too. Okay. So we have a storage section, a banded storage section, and Misos. Let's go to the storage section. Warp 2. Maybe we'll do emergency warp. Let's see. Oh, gosh. Maybe we won't do emergency warp. Take too damn long. Speed too low. Okay, there we go. Oh, I'm running out of oxygen. That's not good. I'm pretty sure I stole all that dude's oxygen, though, so... Let's, ooh, that one's got nothing in it. Let's refill the oxygen. Hey, what happened to my warp? That didn't work. Warp 2. Okay, pirate birds. We get it. You're awesome. You're cool. Okay, don't know why that first warp didn't happen, but I could have sworn his backpack had stuff on it. Well, at least I have some nanite cores now, so that's good. Let's unload these. Actually, this we need because we're going to go put that on the outside of the ship. And we don't need the ammo. Because we don't have a gun. And neither did he. Too bad for him. Ooh, full welding tool. Yay, thanks, buddy. Really appreciate that. Okay, let's go in here. Sorry about the squawky birds, guys. Can't be helped. Okay, 12 seconds, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, well, I'm ahead of myself here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, please don't crash! I'm alive! Okay, we're good. We are good. Alright, let's go loot this thing. Shall we? Let's do it! I'm gonna loot the hell out of this thing. Alright. Let's go. Go, 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 go. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do the smart thing, though, is we're gonna lock our engineering room. Something that our friend who lent us his warp cell did not do. Had he done that, he might still have a ship right now. Fortunately for us, he didn't. There... Why is this thing moving away from me? Go closer. Damn it. Okay. Let's get in here and hopefully this thing doesn't explode in our face. Get in the hole! Oh my god, really? What the hell? Apparently I've lost all ability to fly. But I saw something in this locker right over here, and I have no idea what it was. Oh my god, come on! Okay, that's just annoying. There we go. Oh, it's a helmet. It's a Proteus helmet. Okay. We'll take it. Oh, 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 warp cell. Yep, yep. I hear things popping. So it's much more terrifying now because... Oh! Ah! It's a Proteus suit. I'll take it. It's more terrifying because, like, you just hear explosions all over the place, and they're very muffled, so you can't tell how close they are, but you know that this is bad. Something's gonna pop. Ah. Ah. Okay. Come on. Make our way down the corridor. Am I worried about karma? Screw karma. I'm not superstitious like that. Okay, there's a good military core in here, so we're good. Let's see what we got in this storage section. Open sesame. Oh. Lots of nanite cores. Take them. Oh, these have stuff in them too. Okay, we're going to take all the nanite cores. Yeah, definitely take the nanite cores. Take the welding tool. Take the servo motor. Take the new warp cell. Let's take this other welding tool and empty it out. There's a servo motor on there too. Unload. See ya. Alright, let's, this one here, load it up. May as well fill that up with whatever we can. And then we have some, there's no refined resources one here. It's all unrefined. That's okay. We can take the ice, and we can take the nitrates, and we can take the regolith. And what do we got in here? More ice, more nitrates, more dry ice. Oh, we're gonna take it all. Give it to me. Oh yeah. Okay. Come on. Gotcha. Alright, what else we got here? Oh, we want all of this, don't we? Yes, we do. We want it all. It's all good stuff. Bring it back to our base. Unload. These ones have anything in them? Yeah, they do. Oh. Another servo motor. Okay, let's get rid of... Ooh. Oh. I don't know. Screw the servo motor. Whatever. Let's just take the stuff. Dry ice. Let's take this one too. Let's give us a little bit of oxygen. Alright, let's get rid of that one and put it into this one. Dry ice. I'd love to be able to steal that oxygen, but no can do. Okay. We're good. We're good. Just missing a disco ball to go with that dry ice? Sure. Why can't I take the servo motor? Oh, apparently I did. Weird. Strange. Because I'm pretty sure when I picked it up, it was still in there. Where are you, Bro2? There you are. Come back to me, baby. Let's go put that catalyst up on the top so we have a little bit more solar power output. O2 is running a little low. Catalyst there, servo motor into the inventory. Okay, weird. Still showing up in my hands. Way to go. Introducing all kinds of new bugs into the game. Like, this is like how a Scorpius flies. Alright. We need a little bit... Oh my goodness. Huh? Unlimited servo motors. Oh boy. That's not good. Okay. Something's buggy as all hell. Let's put these here. This servo motor is bugged out. Bugged out. I mean, like major bugged out. So, let's do this. Let's get this stuff off, and then we'll quickly relog. Oh boy. Okay, well, it's on the shelf. I want to go back and get the other Proteus suit, though. I could use that suit. I'll just need the jetpack for it, but the suit will do just fine. Before we do that, we need some more oxygen. Oh, that's what I should have done. I should have grabbed... Oh, yeah, that's what I got to do. I need oxygen from here. I could fill this up. With oxygen, I could even fill the other jetpack that I have. Okay, so let's take this Proteus suit and helmet. And why the hell not? Add the resource container. And then we'll bring the jetpack and just fill it up with the oxygen that's in there. It's not a bug, it's a pirate curse. Yeah, sounds about right. Oh, coming in hot. Blah! All right, belly flop. I can handle it. Didn't kill me. All right, let's go and fill up the oxygen. Pirate curse. Love it. Come on. And land. All right. How do you like that smooth landing? Attach point, refill, beautiful. Now we can just take this into our hands and replace the jetpack. Uh-oh. Oh, no, we're good. Okay. Refill that one. All right. C'est beautiful. And why the hell not? Let's take a fire extinguisher. Because you never know when you're going to need a fire extinguisher on your ship, right? Plus, it's useful to propel yourself in space. Oh, and for additional player encounters... Oh, we can't take that. Damn it. Ah, whatever. Whatevs. I was going to take the crowbar in case I ran into another player. I'm assuming you can crowbar people to death in this game. Maybe I should... Curse of the Black Bro. Maybe I should rename the ship the Pirate Pig. Wow. Did they change something with the flying, or am I just, like, terrible right now? Don't answer that. Please don't answer that question. Alright. We're good. We're good. We got stuff and things, and our nanite core's holding up. And we've got extra oxygen now. We're way better off than that other guy is. But we're still cursed with this unlimited servo motor, so I'm gonna have to do something about that. Gonna do a quick relog and see if it fixes the servo motor bug. Should be okay to stay right here. Okay, let's log out and see what happens. The drunken swine. Ah, love it. The bacon of war. Oh gosh, great suggestions. I'll let you guys vote in chat. Bacon of war or the drunken swine? Look how many people are on the servers. I can't believe it. It's amazing. All right. Back. Servo motor's gone. Fantastic. Didn't need that. 2 nearly full welding tools. The drunken bacon of war. Oh, best of both worlds. All right, that's what we're calling it. Drunken bacon of war. Let's capitalize war. Drunken pagan of war. All right. What else do we got? We have a deserted industrial habitat, and yeah, let's go to the deserted industrial habitat. Habertato. Go. Right, 9.6 kilometers. We can do this one speedy like. Oh, and we have a fabricator up over here as well. It's only 4 kilometers away. Let's go check out the fabricator, since it's kind of along the path. We'll go to the deserted industrial habitat second. Slow it down. Slow it down now. Okay. Fabricator. Ooh, that fabricator does not look too good. I think it's still attached to the corridor, though. It might be okay. Let's go check it out. Maybe we'll get some extra suit pieces in here. And it's got a solar panel connected to it. That's interesting. It's kind of jigging around there a little bit, though. I don't like the fact that apparently we've taken damage on the ship. We have a breach somewhere. Alright. Let's go check out this fabricator. Always close your doors to protect against pirates. Like me. We're going in, yar. Oh. Warp core, warp cell, I mean. Taking her in, Captain. Oh, another warp cell. Oh, nice. And another servo motor. Oh, we got explosions. We gotta get out of here. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Nanocores, nanocores, nanocores. Warp cell. There, now we get the crowbar. Another Proteus helmet. 2 drills that we don't need, but we do want batteries. Oh, and nitrates there too. And nitrates there too. Oh yeah. Don't need the drill bits. Don't need any of that. Take all you military nanite cores. Another warp cell. Sweet. Okay. Good. It's a lot more loot in these things than there used to be, that's for sure. Alright, making our way out. Oh, wait a second, wait a second. If this is a solar cell module, gotta look for, right here? No, there's none. Right there, you get the catalyst. No, not the catalyst. What the hell are they called? The storage things to increase the batteries. Let's get out of here before this thing pops. Yeah, the breach could be from pushing that poor guy's ship. Alright, let's just take a look at the solar section and see if there's any catalysts on here to grab. Probably not, because this thing is like all beat up. Maybe a resource injector. No resource injector. And no catalysts. Alright. Well, it's okay. It was a half-decent loot run. Oh, there's a resource injector. Nice. We'll take that too. Thank you. Whoa. I just had a whole lot of lag. Wonder what that was from. I think someone else landed here? Maybe got lag. Maybe there's another player coming in. I should get out of here real quick. Back to the drunken bacon of war. The Baconator. You know, the Baconator's that's like a trademark or a copyright infringement right there, because Wendy's, the fast food joint's got the Baconator, don't they? Pretty sure they do. All right, we got an extra battery, or 2, or 3, or 4. Let's replace our battery, shall we? Thank you. What do we get? Lots of nanite cores. Lots and lots of nanite cores. Lots of warp cells. That's a good thing. We need those. And we got a resource injector. And we got another one of these. And another one of those. Let's go slap the resource injector in here. Consume less RCS fuel. All right. Let's see what else we have. Getting the hell out of here. Next was the deserted industrial habitat. I believe that was the next stop. Wow. Laggy as all hell, though. Not particularly impressed with the lag. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little disappointing. Alright, let's fly over to the industrial habitat. We'll loot this, and then we'll bring our loot back to Haven. And I think I have enough warp cell capability now, maybe to move my base, because that's kind of what I wanted to do, is I wanted to get Haven out of the original orbit that you start in. I think it's a bad place to be in for a number of reasons. Number one is it's a perpendicular orbit to the orbital plane, which I know has caused me some grief in the past. It caused my base to get lost permanently in a weird zigzaggy thing, because it got grabbed by the gravity of another planet or a moon. And number two, it's visible because it's right beside the main planet, so anyone can find it quite easily, I'm sure. We want to move it a little further out. Okay, right there. Wow, it's really laggy right now, though. Not good. Oh, we don't need this helmet. Let's put the crowbar down. One of these is empty, isn't it? Yeah, that one. We're not going to need the health pack. We definitely don't need this extra one here either. Okay, let's go. Let's go loot. We're going to go... I'm going to show you guys the secret crates, if there is one in here, that Player Steel, my buddy on Hellion, showed me and told me all about. This thing looks like it's ready to pop. I don't like the look of this at all. I don't really want to go into that. Maybe I'll just go into the last one. I'm probably gonna die. Okay. We got explosions. We have breach warnings. Alright, what do we got? Suit. Warp cell. Let's see. No. So there's like this little hidden panel back here, but there's no things in it right now. Okay, that cell should be good. No, we'll do. We'll steal a flag. Because you never know when you're going to need a flag to decorate your base. And that's about it for this one, huh? Well, maybe we can get... No, there's no health packs in there. We'll take the battery pack, and we'll take the extra nitrates. Beautiful. Alright, let's go check the other one. Ow. Died in an explosion looting space toilet paper. Yeah. That's what it's like sometimes. Okay. Ammo gun, nope. How's this one? Yeah, that one's good too. Flag. Another battery. Never have enough power, that's for sure. Okay, does this one have secret loot? So the way that you open that, by the way, we'll see if I can do it. First, you have to register here. Then you gotta get in the pod, which apparently you can't do. Okay. Maybe it has to be attached to your base to do that. Yeah, why not? We'll take that servo motor as well. Alright, we're done. We're done looting. Let's go home. Let's go home before somebody gets hurt. Me, that is. Oh, God. Anything here? These explosions are supposed to hurt if the base is like at a critical damage level. They're supposed to hurt you to encourage you to leave. I think that would be very encouraging. Get the hell out of here. Explosions start popping in your face and causing you bodily harm. Alright. Let's try to find that guy and give him a warp cell. I'm feeling bad now. I feel like maybe I shouldn't have taken his stuff. Should play nice. What do you think? Go back and be like, sorry dude. Here, you can have this crappy warp cell that I picked up with a little bit of life left in it, you know? Alright. Back to Haven. Where's Haven? Haven's there. Let's go move our base. Warp 1. Come on, line up. There we go. Nope. No, it's not the pirate way. Hey, Grey Dust. Hellion. It's Mr. Bellyflop himself. Grey Dust, look, it's the new warp graphics. They look so cool. Now, of course, now we're gonna die. Now we're gonna die for real. Okay, let's go ahead and seal up the breach in the hull, because I know that there's a hole here in the glass. And as soon as I warp back to the base, I'm gonna crash into it and we're all gonna die and lose the ship again. And all this work would have been for nothing. What do we got? 2 minutes travel time. I don't think I took any additional damage. I think it was just that little breach in the hull. Yeah, Let's put the servo motor there. And that's it. Yeah, we're good to go. All right. So that was a decent little loot run. Picked myself up quite a few warp cells. If anything, I'll be able to make some new warp cells after I throw those into the fabricator and grind them into little space bits. And managed to get quite a bit of nitrates, which is going to be fantastic for getting more oxygen, because I lost an entire ship worth of oxygen when the other ship just randomly crashed into nothing. Certainly an improvement is right, and it's got this weird, like, look, it's an elite dangerous black hole. Space donuts. Alright, so we've got that one, that one, that one. That one's got ice and ferrite. That one's all dry ice. Yeah, we're going to take all of these. Take them all back. Empty them all out. And create some oxygen. Oxygenium. Is there like a special way to say that in the UK? Less spectacular than before? I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. I like that you could. I like that it's transparent, so you can actually see. Well, I thought we were going towards the planet. Let's see. Where is the planet? Oh no, we're not. All right. The moment of truth. Oh God, this makes me nervous because I swear to God, I came out of warp last time and I was crashing into the station. So warp's a little buggy now. You tend to crash into things invisibly as you come out of warp. And yeah, brace for impact. Whoa, whoa. That's how they do it on Star Trek, right? Must be fun to be an actor on Star Trek. Ah, where is it? Okay, good. You know when they're like, all right, now the ship is getting hit by something, so everyone lean to the left. Oh! And then they shake the camera. Yeah. It's got to be a lot of fun. Probably the best part of being on that show. Faking the explosions. Okay, whoa! Why is it so choppy? Don't be like that. Don't be like that. No. Don't be all choppy like that. There's absolutely no need for that. Stop it. Stop it now. Stupid. Okay. Let's go Parker. Park it like it's hot. It kind of is. It's got a stolen engine. Great test. You weren't here earlier. I space pirated some dude's, I jacked his loot. He was just innocently floating in space, and I had no warp cell or Singularity Cell Detonator, and I jumped onto his ship, and I stole his stuff. In excellent pirate fashion, I must say. Got in there, got the goods, got the hell out. Alright, let's take a few of these. These ones, this one, this one. Let's take the ones that are lower than the rest. Why not? Take that. Take a couple of these warp cells. Oh, we're full. Okay. Yar! Alright. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this though. Oh, I can't. Alright. To the ship! To the base! Yeah, screw that. What am I doing? Let's just go in. Where's the door? Where's my door? Where did I put the door in this place? Later, Gray. Thanks for popping in, gracing us with your presence. Okay, we're back on the ship. All right. I love it. Gravity has taken hold of me. It's got my feet. I'm happy. You know what? Let's empty this stuff first. Empty all the goods. Do. Unload. 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 Oops. And last one. Unload. Let's put some of this into the refinery. You and yeah. We need a servo motor. Did I bring one? No, it's on the ship. Okay, we got the servo motor, so we don't use all of our power. So here's another thing I noticed is that the when you exit the base, usually when you would step through the threshold of the door, there was like a little loading lag where it went from like the interior to the exterior, and I'm not seeing it at all anymore. Now, maybe that's just because the base is, I don't know, much smaller than before. That's a possibility, I suppose. Or maybe that's something that they fixed and they improved their network code so it doesn't go all crazy bonky like that. Because that was annoying as hell, I gotta say. Now, is this the bugged out one? Is it? Let's see. I guess it's not bugged anymore. Okay, that's good. We gotta close those up. Do 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 do. Da da da. Spacewalk. Oh, this is. It's so good though. The spacewalking in this game is done excellent. It's truly satisfying floating in space in Hellion and making your way into your base and assembling the pieces. The whole RCS concept and jetpack concept is really well done. The little minor bugs I'm seeing right now are a little annoying. I mean, losing my ship was certainly very annoying, but if they can fix that, I won't complain too much, I promise. I had 2. Unload. Okay, let's refine. I guess the power's not on. Helps if the power's on. Right. And then we'll try to move the base somewhere else. Let's get these warp cells out. And some steel plating. Shattered plating. Oh, I guess we should close the doors. That's always handy. Oxygen running low. All right, let's pressurize. Prep room, fabricator. Don't have another servo motor there. Shut down that. What are we missing? Let's... No, oxygen. We don't have oxygen yet. Nitrogen. Need more oxygen. Alright, we can breathe! And we have sound. Isn't that nice? Okay, keep refining. It'd be really cool if they had like a chemistry lab of some sort that where you could combine the different elements to make new ones. Maybe that would let you make some additional things. The crafting's very simple right now, but they could certainly make it more interesting later on. All right, let's get some more oxygen. Vessel systems. Some more oxygen. Nitrates and ice. Go. You. And I swear there was some nitrates there. Whatever. What do we got? Full battery. Not full battery. Everything pressurized? Airlock. Airlock room is not pressurized. Turn on the air filter also. Otherwise we're going to ruin the quality of this beautiful air. It's already at 93%. Of course, the filters are all on the ship. Let's view nitrogen, oxygen, refinery again, ice, dry ice. And then we're going to refine that regolith and the ferrite. And then we'll go build ourselves a new warp cell, and then we're going to move the base, and I think that'll be it. That'll do, pig. That'll do. And then maybe we'll go try and space pirate someone else again. Yar! Loaded. Refinery. Regolith. Ferrite. Dry ice. Oh, I don't really have much nitrogen, unfortunately. That's okay. We can put the nitro onto the drunken bacon of war. And the hydrogen and everything else can stay as is, I suppose. Okay, last load of that. Put the nickel iron into YAR. Oxygen. There. Alright, we're good to go. So, let's head over to the fabricator and build ourselves a proper warp cell. I don't think I'm going to have any right now. Let's see. Parts. Oh, I can build a regular warp cell right now, but I don't have the carbon filters. And here it is. It's called a radar signal amplifier. 4 tiers. Interesting. And there are 4 tiers of warp cells as well, and 4 tiers Singularity Cell Detonator. So that's what's going to make warp very interesting at the higher levels. Okay, well, let's build a new warp cell, because we can do that now. Just barely. We have enough nickel iron to make 1 warp cell. Yeah. Oof. Oof. Should I? How long does one of these military ones last for now? We gotta turn the power on in here, first of all. Turn on the fab power. Okay, 5 days for that one. And a military one lasts 6 hours. Okay, so you know what? We need civilian nanite cores, unfortunately. Otherwise, all of our modules are going to start to explode. I've got 4 days there. I know that the base comes with a fancy schmancy one that's got 8 days on it. The airlock has a really crappy one, so let's put this one in there. That's going to give it about 4 days too. And the ship, I think, had one on it as well, so okay, yeah, we're good. We'll build a warp cell. We'll do it. We're gonna take a chance. Take a chance that that's what we need right now to move the base. We're going to see how mass affects the warp capabilities. Be interesting to see how slow the ship actually warps when it's got mass connected to it now. There she is, Captain. Portable antimatter chamber. I don't remember how many we get out of these. I should probably just keep them on me. Feel like we're gonna need them. Okay. Take them all. Let's go back to the ship. And see if we can tow this hunk of space metal. Oh, we need oxygen first. And a little bit of nitrogen. Okay, let's give her a go. At least we have enough air to do all of this. Could it be classed as a caravan now? Maybe, possibly. All right. I just hope we have enough warp cell power to bring this somewhere outside of the system. I mean, this is just the starter base. It's just the Haven, the airlock, and the fabricator. So it can't be that hard to tow, right? One would believe. But I guess we'll find out. So this warp cell has just under half. A Carney trailer. Just under half left on it. Let's see how far we can move. Oh, hold on. I think I turned off the power on the ship, right? I did. Okay, turn off Haven, turn off Fab. Turn on Drunken Bacon of War. Turn off the life support. Oh, it's already shut down. Do we have enough air in here? Maybe I can give myself some oxygen in here. That would be awesome. 61, no, I don't think we have enough. 182. Not enough for the whole ship. Let's see how much we can get out of this. I can depressurize the other one. I could totally pressurize this thing. Just gotta depressurize the base. Okay. There we go. We'll turn on the air filter. And we're good to go. Okay, let's move this thing. Let's move this carny trailer. So, where do we want to move it to? What is this? Why is there a blue circle there? So I think what we want to do is we just want to get it outside of the system. And we're going to do that by adding a custom orbit. You know what would be even better? Here, I got a better idea. Let's add a custom orbit here and go like this. I think I can. I doubt we're going to be able to get here. Yeah, speed too low. Not enough juice. FTL, fuel. Insufficient fuel in FTL. Okay. But that's the idea right there, is to get it outside of this solar system. Now, maybe we could just kind of like bring it a little closer, like there. Let's try that. No. So let's go put the new warp cell in there. Wow, that is bright as hell. Let's go put the new warp cell in there and see how much power it actually takes to lug this thing over there. So there's a brand new warp cell. If we want to go there, let's try there. Warp 2. Warp 1. Oh, we could totally do it. It's just going to use just under half of our juice. Okay, so what happens if we move this back a little bit more so it's really out of the way? Seven minutes? That's pretty far out. Now, is it going to be 7 minutes? Yeah, it'd probably take me 7 minutes each time I want to fly there and back, though. Question is it consuming the warp cell? Okay, so here's going to be a test. It's consuming just above half the warp cell power with the base attached to it. So I'm gonna detach from the base. I want to see if it consumes the same amount of power, or if it's only doing that because of the fact that it's connected to the base. So let's see. Now if we say warp 2. Oh yeah, so it's consuming that power because of the base being attached to it, because now you see it's actually consuming about half that same amount of power. Still the same amount of time to get there though. Just much less power is being consumed. So you need much more power to move a larger mass, because now here we see docked vessels, 0, way less mass. That means I can get back with the other warp cell. Question is anything out there? Is there anybody out there? And we don't know. So let's scan in that direction. I will scan in that general direction and see if anything pops up. So I think that's going to be good. Just outside the solar system. Now, do I want to be on an orbit around the star, or do I want to just set an orbit around the planet? That's the other question, because I could just set a larger orbit around the planet and keep my gravity centered around the planet so that I don't drift off somewhere else. But how far can I make that? Let's see. Oh yeah, I could totally do that. Okay. So we can just set that there. Warp 2. Alright, let's tow the base. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's move this bad boy. Hook back up. And warp there. Just under 8 minutes. Seven minutes. Okay, now it's like flying a school bus. A dump truck. Turns real slow. But we're good. Don't forget the sandwiches. Yeah, I packed a good lunch for that 7-minute journey. All right, and while we fly over there, so what are your thoughts, guys? What do you think about this update? I'd love to hear what your thoughts are, what your opinion is, aside from a couple of bugs, everything you've seen in this most recent patch. Where do you think Hellion stands? And with a 60% off, how many people want to go pick it up for 11 bucks? 11 bucks Canadian. Love the new scanner, Robert. Yeah, me too. I think it's a pretty cool way to do things. And you know, don't get me wrong. I like having a base that's safe and not really worrying about people finding it, you know, just randomly because they're flying around and hitting a little scan bubble and they would have to scan all of space. But at the same time, if you're playing a game, if there's no risk, the reward doesn't feel as good. You know, you build a huge base, you put all these guns on it knowing that nobody's ever going to find it. What's the point of building all the base with all the guns? Don't like the commander's attitude to fellow players, mind you. Hey, not everyone's as horrible as I am. I'm sorry. I'm a bad player. I shouldn't have done that. I should have let the guy like fly away and enjoy his space life and go build his little space house somewhere. But I needed a warp cell. What can I say? It was either that or I deleted the game and started all over again, and that would have been boring. So, yeah. Spooky, you like it a lot better? Loot, still nothing for you? Well, that's okay. That's okay, Loot. It's not for everyone, right? Yes, it is similar to the one used in Eve, Robert. I mean, not quite as complex as the one used in Eve, but it's a similar idea. The concept is there. You're kind of triangulating it. Although the one in Eve is by far the best scanning system I've ever had in any game. I love that. Positioning the probes, you know, in a three-dimensional bubble, and then having to change the size to zero in on it and increase the signal strength. I wish more games would take a cue from Eve and build scanning systems like that, because it's a lot of fun. It really makes the gameplay very interesting if you like scanning and exploration. EVE Online's fantastic for that. Now, if they could take EVE Online's scanning system and ship customization system, Elite Dangerous's universe and planetary landings. No, actually, let's go with Star Citizen's planetary landings. So, Star Citizen's planetary landings, EVE Online's ship customization and scanning mechanics, Elite Dangerous's universe size, and Hellion's base building. That's it. I quit my job, I stay home and play 24 hours a day. Lost in space. That's what would happen. It's exactly where I would be. My wife would divorce me. No Man's Sky's monsters. Oh, yes. No Man's Sky's terrain deformation and sort of monstery things, creatures. And No Man's Sky's base building on the planet is really cool too, so they would have to take that as well. I keep forgetting about No Man's Sky, but I'm excited for their VR update, which is coming soon. I keep checking to see if they've released any new news on when that's happening. New game for 2030. Elite Space Dangerous Eve Citizen. It is... No, Citizen Hellion in the sky. Yeah, that's it. Elite Space Dangerous Eve Citizen Hellion in the sky. Okay, love it. Let me know when it's alpha. I'll put 40 bucks into that game. Done and done. 2030 though. Holy crap. You know how old I'll be in 2030? Too old for video games, okay? Actually, that's not true. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as too old for video games. But there is too old to be sitting down in front of a computer for 6 hours straight. Just gotta get a treadmill. Play the video games on the treadmill. Beta due to release early 2051. Well, if it's made by Chris Roberts, yeah, the release will be 2030, but the game will actually come out in 2051. As an early access, alpha. It'll cost $10,000 just to buy the beginner ship. That's it, Andrew. 10,000 bucks just to fly a Sidewinder. All right, we're moving the base. This is interesting. That orbit there is changing at the same rate as my orbit. It's like maybe the game can't figure out where the drunken bacon of war actually is. It can't decide whether we're around Everstation or Bether. It's like, you know what? You're around both. 20 seconds ETA. Watch, I'm going to get there, and I'm going to crash. You're dead. Your ship has crashed in empty space. Please no. Please no. Oh. I got a bad feeling. Oh. We're good. Okay. Let's drop the base. Drop the base. Yeah. Sound like a millennial. Oh wait, why am I dropping the base? I need to be docked to the base. Why is it laggy out here? Why is everything so choppy? This is what made Hellion unplayable for me in the beginning. In the beginning, Hellion was unplayable. That's the only way Frontier can stop suicide winders. $10,000 for a plain Sidewinder. Yeah, no kidding. Okay. Well, here we are. Let's go ahead and depressurize the ship. Wonder if anyone will find my base way out here now. Oh. Uh-oh. What? Why are we taking 4.5 hit points of radiation damage? Huh? Oh my god! Okay, we can't move the base here. Oh, this is the end. Oh, crap. You're kidding me, right? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like this base might not live for very long. Because apparently, you just move a little way off from the star. Wait, where are we right now? What the hell am I doing over here? What's going on? Oh, what in the hell is going on here? I went to here. And somehow I'm like way out past Wrath. I can't take it back. Look how far I went. Okay, wait. Maybe that's just a bug. I'm just gonna log out real quick, log back in, and see if the base is actually way out past Wrath. I can't crack. Well, I would never make it back though. Even with that one warp cell, I won't make it back that far. I could probably craft. It's 40 nickel. Oh no. That's just bonkers. Okay, well I can at least protect it from the radiation, but I mean, what? I'm way out here. Like I'm actually like way out in the middle of nowhere. Okay, that's odd. I don't know what to say about this. I'm not sure how this happened exactly. I mean, there's Bether. There's I'm baffled. I'm confused right now. I'm not even sure how this is possible. Like if I say I want to warp back here. Can you warp the entire? No, you can't warp with emergency power. No, look at that. I mean, at warp 1, it would take. Oh my god. Oh wow, an hour at warp 1. I don't have enough juice in my fuel cells for that. Micro jumps until out of radiation. There's absolutely no way that I will be able to micro jump. I can't. There's no way. I won't. I don't have enough juice in my warp cells to even make it past the orbit of Harath. So that's it. Well, it seems that Hellion has screwed up. They've got a lot of bugs going on right now. This base is gone. That means that this ship is gone. Everything that we picked up is gone. Unfortunately, that is the way of betas. So it was nice collecting all of you loot. Unfortunately. Yes. There's my karma, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. You know what? We're just going to go ahead and self-destruct this ship. Are we sure? Yes. Let's self-destruct. Well, it takes... What is that? 4 hours and 59 minutes? Whatever. You know what? We're just going to do roll call and call it a day. Unfortunately, you win some and you lose some, right? So, let's go ahead and bring this up, and we're going to play some music. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in on today's broadcast. I hope you enjoyed this ridiculous gameplay with full of bugs. And this show is brought to you by our sponsors. It's made possible by these kind folks that you see up on the screen. So I'm going to read them out real quick. That would be Branitz, Corvus Corax, Malexanthia, Scorb, Darb, Keith, Sin, Daedalus, X-Star, Giz, Binary Stars, Tater Chip, Luke G. Coffee, Liger, C. Maximus, Limited, Peter, Prime Time Cash, Tor, Kicks, Gilby, Dispatches, Cookie, Evangelist Movie, Jade Sakoso, Commander Myra, Nick's Power, Spot Blazer, Hiccups, Queen Stomach, Theodore Power. Thank you very much, guys. This is Commander Josh Hawkins signing off.